I guess what brought me to India was, without making it too long, just my dream of becoming a Bollywood actress. I know 7 languages now. I learned Punjabi, I learned Urdu, I learned Hindi, I know how to read and write in Devanagari. So I'm gonna come to India and I am the queen. They're just gonna have me in all of their movies.
They're gonna be, oh wow, Elnaaz just arrived.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my lines in English and then they can dub me because I am...
Hello and welcome back to the show. If you're new here, I'm Sheen, your host, and today we're filming in Mumbai, India, and this episode is brought to you by Victoria's Secret of Apparel Group. My guest today is Elnaaz Nourozi, who is a model and actress who has made her mark across Bollywood and on global screens. Known for her breakout role in Sacred Games and for being part of the Traitors show, she has actually carved out her own path as a woman in film today. In today's conversation, we will explore what it meant to move from Germany to India, and also what does it truly mean to carve out your own story. Hi Elnaaz, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Great. Thank you for making the time.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And now I hear you're in Dubai all the time as well, so... You know,
we could have done this in Dubai.
It can be part one of many.
Yes.
But tell me, how long has it been now since you moved here?
It's been a while. It's been almost a decade now.
No way. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, so what brought you to India the first time?
Well, I guess what brought me to India was, without making it too long, just my dream of becoming a Bollywood actress.
Okay. No, we'll make it long. I want to know more. What do you mean we're not going to make it long?
I don't know. It's just sometimes whenever people ask me this question, I wonder myself and I'm like, where did this come from? Because it's been in me forever. You know, I feel like as a child, I always wanted to become an actor. That was there. But when I started watching Bollywood movies and when I saw everything that I saw, those colors, all of that love, you know, and I was that hopeless romantic, which has changed a lot. And I saw that and I was like, not only do I want to become an actress, I want to become an actress in Bollywood. And that was before I knew how hard it is.
Okay. Wait, you are Iranian ethnically, but you grew up in Germany.
Yes.
And you got exposed to Bollywood.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah. In Germany, there used to be 2 channels on TV. They used to show Bollywood movies every weekend. Or maybe it was 1. I don't know. And it was mainly Dharma movies and Shah Rukh Khan.
What else do you
Obviously. And that's what did it.
Wow.
It's all Germany's fault.
It's all Germany's fault.
Yeah.
Of course.
Tell them.
Where are you from in Germany?
I grew up in Hanover.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a funny story. I've been to Germany once.
Okay.
Before my first time ever. I was 18 and I went for an internship in Bochum.
Bochum.
Yeah, near Düsseldorf, right?
Yes.
And I was meant to be there for 3 months. I came back after 2 days.
Why?
I had such a culture clash.
Yeah.
From London to Germany.
But London to Germany is not a big culture clash.
But Bochum is the middle of nowhere, though.
Yeah.
It's like an industrial place.
Yes. If you look at it like that, you live in London, which is like a lively city and lots is happening, and and then you go to Bochum and there's nothing. So
and I was a useless 18-year-old that I got the wrong plug. I couldn't charge my phone. I don't speak German. Nobody spoke English.
Yeah, Germany is not easy. It's not easy. The people are not easy. It takes a little. I remember when we moved to Germany. And I was very young. My mom didn't speak any German. My dad didn't speak any German. I didn't speak any German. Oof. And then you just put into and at that time, it was very different. Now there are a lot of foreigners in all of these European countries. Back then, I was the only one with brown head. You know, everyone was blonde. Everyone was German. And we didn't directly go into Hanover. We went into a really, really small city where it was just strictly Germans. And nobody liked me. Nobody liked us. I was being bullied in school. It was crazy. But yeah, Germany is not easy for if you don't know it.
And how old were you when you moved to Germany?
I was 8.
8, that's very young. So you've actually moved countries a lot. And I feel like, do you feel like each country has left something inside you that has made you who you are today?
Oh, 100%. I definitely have a little Persian side. I have a little or a lot of my German side. And now India is so ingrained in me. Like, in fact, it's a very interesting question you're asking because somebody asked me last week that what are the 3 things you got from Iran, Germany, and India?
Oh, let's hear it.
And I said, from Iran, I got my softness. From Germany, I got my discipline. And from India, I got patience. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was a very impatient person.
Okay.
Terrible. Like when I came to India, that was the one thing that I had to work on the most. I learned patience in this country.
Is it because you have to wait a lot for things to happen?
Yeah. And you know, like how things are always planned and well done in Germany. You know, when something is supposed to get done, it'll get done. You don't have to follow up or whatever. You know, you know how Germans are.
There are processes in place. Yeah.
So I'm very used to that, right? And then I came to India, and that was a big clash. That was a big clash. It took me a couple of years to even learn how to be with the people here. You know, how to deal with them. And that's not easy. And learning that also, I feel like for someone who had a German upbringing was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
One thing I'm learning is that Indian timing is a real thing.
Yeah. Now imagine Germans will let you know an hour before, and I'm not lying, when they're just 2 minutes late.
Just 2 minutes late.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're going to message you and be like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to be 2 minutes late. And more than 2 minutes is not even acceptable. So they're going to let you know about that in advance. And here, for example, many times it was like I was supposed to meet somebody at 3. And then at 3, they messaged me being like, hey, sorry, I'm going to be an hour late. Now I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But before I was like, excuse me? Who do you think I am? Who do you think you are? You know, for us.
It's rude. It's disrespectful.
It's rude, yes. Yeah. But now I understand it. Now I understand the city. I know Mumbai is that way. And now I just get it.
Yeah.
You know? So now I'm Indian myself fully.
Fully Indian timing. You've accepted it.
No, I honestly, when it comes to timing, I'm still a very on-time person. Unless someone else is holding me up.
Of course.
But
the traffic is holding you up.
I get stressed. Like you have to ask my team. I get stressed. I'm like, we're late. And then I just relax. It's fine. You're the celebrity. And I'm like, it's not about celebrity. It's about being on time. You have to respect people's time, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
so I still have that in me.
But I've heard that people think you're not that important if you're on time. So, you know?
Yeah, but I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That fashionably late thing. Like, oh, I get a little late because I'm important. No. I don't like that.
But what other big adjustments in terms of culture shock did you have when you moved to India? Other than the language, I hear you learned. How many languages did you learn since you moved here?
Well, I know 7 languages now. I learned Punjabi. I learned Urdu. I learned Hindi. I know how to read and write in Devanagari. So
no way.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people tell me, oh, Urdu and Hindi are very close to each other. I'm like, have you seen how they write?
Yeah, they write. Have you learned how to write Hindi as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I learned Urdu in primary school. Yeah. So I understand Hindi and I can try.
Yeah.
But I can't read Hindi for sure.
Those completely two different. Languages are very different. Like the way you write Urdu, the way you write Devanagari is like, I'm like, don't come at me with that.
How long did it take
what do
you
you mean?
to learn all of this?
It took me 3 years to learn Hindi.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It wasn't easy.
Very dedicated.
Yes, I am. If I want something, if I like something, I go for it. And I don't give up until I get it.
And did you think the language was a barrier for you in the industry?
100%.
Huge. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I was so naive. I thought I'm going to come to India and I am the queen. They're just going to have me in all of their movies.
Yeah. They're going to be, oh, wow, Elnaaz just arrived.
Yeah, I'm just going to do my lines in English and then they can dub me because I am Elnaaz. I came here and I was like, nothing like that. You sit your ass down, you learn Hindi, you learn how to read and write it. You make sure you reach the level where the other actors are, you know? And it's not easy to, you know, you see how actresses or actors are being trained from childhood now. in the Bollywood family, especially because they know that when they grow up, they're going to be actors. So they're being trained from like early ages.
Yeah.
And now I'm here and I think I'm just going to like, I don't have a silver spoon. I'm not, right? So I had to work really hard on it. I had to learn how to dance. I had to learn how to act the way they like it here, right? Because if you see, I know the Persian school of acting.
Right.
The very subtle, the very, And in fact, it was interesting because on my last film, which was Masti 4, a comedy, the first comedy that I have done like that, and I've always wanted a comedy like that, my director kept telling me, this is not, what would he say? This is not Shakespeare. It's Masti 4. And then he'd be like, 10 times louder. And then I would give it to him louder, and then he'd be like, okay, yes, that's what I want. But my natural way of acting is the Persian school of acting, right?
Yeah.
The subtle,
very demure.
Normal, yes.
Yeah.
So learning all of that, learning Hindi, it all took its time, and it was a journey. You know, it doesn't happen in a day.
Of course. But also even your name. Were you asked to like Indianize your name when you joined the industry? Yeah?
I was asked to change my name. And maybe I should have, maybe it would have helped me because now I have this, she's Iranian. But I kind of also wanted to prove that I can do this without changing.
Right.
In the beginning, it was so tough for everybody to say Elnaaz Nourozi. No. And now I hear so many people just, oh yeah, Elnaaz Nourozi. And I'm like, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly that one.
Yeah. Because do you feel like sometimes the staying true to your authentic identity comes at the price of opportunity then?
Yes, it does. It does. And it's a thing. See, all my life, I felt like I never belonged. I was growing up and then suddenly I was told we're moving to Germany. I didn't belong to Germany. It took me many, many, many years to finally belong. And when I finally started to belong, I moved to India, where I didn't belong either.
Again, yeah.
And I had to work at it and work at it and work at it. And finally, I feel like I belong. But I still don't belong 100%, right? You still don't belong 100% where it's not your country. Though I feel like a lot of people ask me, where is home for you? Germany, Iran, or India? And I'm like, India.
Really?
India is home for me. Yeah, 100%. I live here. This is my place now. As much as I love Iran and it's inside of me, nobody can take that away from me. And as much as I always tell people, I don't have German blood. I just have a German passport. But I can't deny that I am very German. I grew up in a German environment, and I'm very happy about that because it gave me a lot. That discipline that I got from Germany, I don't think I would have gotten that anywhere else.
But all of these times that you've had to readapt yourself in these different places, how do you approach it? Because as you said, it's not easy and you might not feel like you belong, but then how do you get through these hard days?
Just pull through. Honestly, there is nothing that I can tell you. Just focus on the goal. It's like super far away. You can barely even see it. But this is the way you're going, and the goal is somewhere at the end of that road. So just walk until you reach there.
You just focus on the vision.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If that's what you really want, then yeah. But if you're like, it's not worth it for me to go through all of these hardships for that, then you don't have to. Then you won't. But as I said to you, I don't know if we were recording back then or not, I said, when I want something, I will go for it. And until I get it, I'm not going to give up.
I love that.
Yeah.
And is that what...
But it's tough. It's been really tough for me. Like sometimes I sit there and I'm like, why are you like this? Just let it go. And then I'm like, what? Elnaaz is not going to let it go.
But why should you let it go?
Yeah, why should I let it go? And when I had come to India, somebody told me your chances of making it in Bollywood are 1%. And I was like, okay, I better pack my bags and go. Cause like, what can you do? What can you do with 1%? Even with 10%, you can still look at it. Like, what do you do with 1%?
Well, it's
right?
not zero.
Yeah. And then I was like, wait, I'm going to go back to Hanover. And then everyone is going to say, Elnaaz went to India. She couldn't make it and she came back. No way. I'm not going to give people that. I want people to say, look at that girl. She made it. I think I really care about what people say.
I was about to say. But do you think, I mean, this is very common, especially in second generation kids where you grew up in a different country and we have parents that are telling us you need to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Is that what kind of also pushed you to start modeling? What, at 14 was it that you started?
Yeah.
What was the push behind?
I don't know, honestly. See, again, I always wanted to become an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that. As a child, I knew that. And modeling just started because, I was very tall. I was very, very tall for my age. I'm not tall just now. I was tall when I was 13.
You shot up.
Yeah. And I remember people at school used to bully me. They used to call me a giraffe. And I was very upset about that back then because I was much taller than everybody else. But I used that to my advantage. And I thought, I'm going to become a model now. And I'm going to show them. And I did, because then I would be on magazines and in newspapers and on TV. And then suddenly everybody wanted to be friends with me. Everybody wanted to be friends with the giraffe. So I always just wanted to prove everybody wrong, I guess. And yeah, to a certain extent, I really wanted to make my parents proud. Because I felt like they went through a lot. And I'm the only child. So I was like, I need to do something. And, I need to somehow, also I wanted to be able to take care of them, because I didn't have any siblings. And I didn't grow up rich at all. In fact, I grew up very poor. So I was like, I have to change that.
But where do you think that need to prove people wrong comes from? Not us standing, this is a therapy session, but.
It's fun because I was speaking about this with a friend last night, and I was supposed to go back home and try and go back in me and try and find out why that is. I don't know where it's coming from.
We haven't cracked it yet.
I haven't cracked it yet.
Okay.
I just, you know what? I think I'm just this person. I don't like to be limited. I don't like it when people say, oh, this cannot be done. I'm like, what do you mean it cannot be done? There is no in my vocabulary. Like many times I've told my managers also, hey, Elnaaz, I think that's not going to work out. I'm like, we make it work. It's not possible that it can't work out. Let me show you how to make it work out. And you learn it. And the next time you make sure that you do that without me having to interfere. That's just me. There is no. Everything can be done. I think that's what it is. I think I just don't like limitations.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I see you as someone who's very confident. Where do you think that confidence comes from? Like for you, what does it mean to be confident in your own skin? A quick break for a note from our sponsor today. This episode is brought to you by Victoria's Secret from Apparel Group. Victoria's Secret has long been known for creating a brand that supports women's individuality, strength, and their own power. Victoria's Secret has become a symbol of confidence, reminding women everywhere that their real power comes from within.
Funny thing you say, I was not confident at all. Many years back, I was super, I had no idea what confidence is. I think now, obviously, when you are a single girl living in Mumbai for so many years and having to get through life here, you learn. You learn how to be confident. And you have to. If you're not confident, you won't be able to survive in a man's world. Right? So I guess, I don't know. I learned it the hard way. just going through life and through all the hardships, and then you have to become confident.
Mm-hmm.
You know you have to. There's no other option.
There's no other option.
No.
But I also think it was there for you, though. The fact that you knew you wanted to become an actor, you've made bold moves in your life.
I have made bold moves in my life, but I don't know if I was confident.
Why do you say that?
I don't know, because I've always second guessed things. See, confidence is, there is one side of wanting to do big things,
Mhm.
and there's the other side of knowing you can do big things.
Right.
I don't think I knew I can 100% make it happen.
Mm.
I just knew that I want it.
Okay.
So I think it was more this than being like, oh no, I know I can get it done. I wasn't that yet.
Okay.
I was just like, I want this, so I'm going to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very scared. I was still very like, ooh, you know, I wasn't confident.
Mm.
Now I am. Now I'm like, you throw anything at me, I'll solve it. I'll get it done.
Mm.
You know, but I wasn't this before.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't this a few years back.
But that is kind of like a very hopeful thing, because it means anyone can learn how to become more confident.
100%.
Right? Yeah.
Anybody can learn how to become confident.
Mm.
Anybody.
Mm.
Really. Because again, I come from a background where it wasn't, I don't come from an actor's family.
Mhm.
I don't come from a family that has done big things in life. You know, for us, the things that I do now is very far away.
Mm.
I don't have anybody
Very
in the family.
remote. Yeah.
So it's not like people would tell me, oh, you can do this. Yes. My parents would always have my back and be like, whatever you have in your mind, whatever you set in your mind, you can achieve it.
Mm.
But that's not because we have that in the family. That's just because my parents were great and believed in me as a person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like I was like, okay, I have this backup. I have that backup. I am the backup. I don't have a backup. If something doesn't work out, there's nobody who's there to hold me. I literally am the backup. So that all of this just brings the confidence, I guess, automatically. Like, you're not confident? Bitch, you gotta be.
But these are very big burdens for your small shoulders, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you, like, does it ever feel like a lot? The fact that, you know, does it feel lonely?
Yeah.
It does, right?
It does. It really does. Earlier, I used to be like, no, it doesn't. But I've realized it does feel lonely.
Mm.
It does feel very lonely, especially because I'm so far away from my family.
They're
you know?
still in Hanover.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So I'm alone here. I'm entirely alone. And most of my family is in Iran. Mom and dad are in Germany. And I have so many responsibilities. I have so many things to take care of. On top of it, this career, which is really hard to build, you know? But I can't say that it's so hard that I would ever give up. No, in fact, I'm just trying to do more and more. But yes, it is very heavy on my shoulders. 100%. I'm not going to lie about that. Yeah.
But that means that you're a very strong person.
I guess I am.
You had to be.
I can barely lift 10 kgs, but I'm very strong.
Listen, that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm sure you have your own support system that you've built, right? But how do you choose your friends and who are the people who have access to you?
No.
As someone who is in, you know, is a public figure.
I think the one thing that really helped me with choosing my friends was the fact that so early in life, I was being bullied so much in school. And when I became a model and I became important, all of those people quickly switched and wanted to become friends. And that's where I learned, oh, you got to be very careful. These people are not your friends. They just want to be around you because of who you are now. Because just last month, they were bullying you, right? So I'm very grateful for that. You know how they say that every bad thing that happens in your life teaches you something or
Absolutely.
it changes you in a way. And I think that prepared me for what life is now. You know, I have a handful of friends. I don't trust many people. I don't tell everybody everything about my life. And those handful people, four or five that I have, are literally the people who help me through life. And I know that without them, I wouldn't be able to survive. And I don't make friends very easily. I know a lot of people, I have a lot of acquaintances, and that's another thing that is very German in me. I don't call everybody a friend.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah. I can love you, we can be great together, but what really is a friend? When you understand what a friend is, then only can you call them a friend. Otherwise, we're great. We're people. We're good with each other.
Yeah.
It's fine. But not everybody can be your friend.
What does a friend mean to you then?
See, I tell you what I try to be to my friends.
Tell us.
And that's what I expect in return. And I expect that. I am there for my friends at any time, in whatever capacity, in whatever way. My friend calls me right now and needs something, I will not say no. That means I have to take a flight and go somewhere. If that means I have to send them money, if that means I have to send somebody to get their work done, if that means I have to make it, whatever I have to do, I'll do it. If my friend is upset with somebody, I will stop talking to that person because my friend is important to me.
Also, you don't believe in the whole, but they didn't do anything to me. It's okay.
No, you are bad to my friend. You're not my friend.
Correct.
So, and I have the same expectations. And sometimes it gets tricky in my relationships, but the friends who are my real friends understand that. And that's how I just clean out.
Filter.
Because then I know who's my person. That doesn't mean you're a bad person if you don't agree with that. It just means you're not my person.
Right.
And that's okay. Right? It's the same thing in relationships. You expect something from a guy. If he doesn't do it for you, it doesn't mean he's a terrible person. It just means that he's not the person for you.
It's not the right match.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is how I choose my friends. If whatever I'm ready to do for you, if you're ready to do that for me, it means you're worthy of me. Because I know the level, what I would do for you. So I don't want to settle for less than that.
I mean,
I wish I was like that in my relationships.
Oh, we'll get to that. But talking about friends, we cannot talk about foes. So the Traitors show.
Oh, shit.
So that's how I found you. I binge watched Traitors in one day.
In one day?
Because everyone was talking about it. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to binge watch it now. It's out because they're going to spoil it for me at any time.
Yeah. It was very hard not to spoil it.
Yeah, because everyone was talking about it.
Everybody was talking about it.
How was it? How was the process of getting into the show?
Traitors was one of the toughest things that I've ever done in my life. And I remember clearly when my team told me, there's this new reality show they're doing and they really want to meet you. And I'm like, no, I don't do reality. Please meet them. No, I won't. 2 weeks after, listen, we really think you should just meet the BBC team. Just meet them. Like, okay, whatever, just let them come. Okay. So I meet the team. I met Neha and I love her so much. Now it's just incredible. And of course, I knew about Mafia.
Yeah. Of course, we all played Mafia.
I had never played it before.
Oh, you've never played Mafia?
I had never played Mafia before. I just knew about it because Iranians in LA play a lot of Mafia. And I have a lot of friends in LA. I've always heard about it and I'm like, oh, whatever, okay. And I had heard about the Traitors show in the UK.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll meet them. And then when I started understanding that Traitors is not just a reality show like, you know, all those other ones where you just
stay in the house, yeah.
And I realized that you need brains for it. I was like, well, I do have the brains for it.
You do.
So I was like, okay, let's just do it. And then when it actually happened, I was like, okay, now I have to prep for it. And I prep extensively for everything that I do.
Right. But how do you prep for reality TV?
Yeah. I prepped for it with reading multiple books, with watching multiple seasons of the other traitors. Um, I read books like about human nature, how to lie, how to, Mastermind. I read Mastermind. I read all of that because I had to understand because I never knew if I'm going to be a traitor or not.
Yeah, you
right?
don't know then, right? Yeah.
So I had to learn how to tell if somebody is a traitor and is lying to me. Because I had to learn that, right? It was not about me learning how to lie. It was about what if somebody's lying to me? How can I tell, right? And then also I had to learn a lot about human nature to understand how can I deceive them. One of the toughest things to do, honestly.
Of course.
Nobody believes me. Every night when we would go back to bed, I would cry. I would cry because all day I was just lying to people.
Just manipulating.
Yes.
Yeah.
And every day that goes by, you become friends with them. You build a bond, a friendship. And then the next day, like I remember when I was lying to Anshula that I'm not the traitor. Yeah. Trust me, I'm not the traitor.
And she was like, no, of course I know it's not you.
And I was like, it was pinching me. And I am a very emotional person.
Okay.
I am very emotional. I hate lying. You ask anybody, all my friends, it might be the worst thing ever, but I will tell you the truth. Because I don't want to lie. So for a person like that to go out there and lie to people, it was like, help.
You could see the sadness in your eyes every time someone would be like, no, I know it's not you. You're like, yeah it's not.
And then how do you, and besides the lying, you have to strategize. You have to find out who to let go. What is going to happen if you let go of this person? Yes. And and then these are people from the industry, and then you don't want to you want them to be, it was very tough. It was really, really tough. And mentally very, very challenging. I remember I was laughing in the beginning when they did a lot of psychology tests with us. And one of them was 600 questions. I'm not lying. At the end, it was written 600. The 600 question when I answered, I was like, these people are crazy. Why are they doing all of this? Now I know. Mentally, it was so challenging. You can't do that when you're not mentally strong.
Right.
You will lose the game. So.
But were you happy when they told you were a traitor?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Because I had prepped for it. And I think the team knew. The team did a great job with me as a traitor. I'm not going to lie. I was really well prepped for it.
But what do we not see about what's happening in that when you have to live together in that house? Does it get to you?
You don't see a lot of it.
Yeah.
We're shooting almost 18 hours and you only see 1 hour barely.
Yeah.
So there is a lot that's happening. There are a lot of conversations and a lot more happening that you don't see. And obviously it's tiring. First of all, you're in front of cameras at all times.
But do you forget? Eventually, that the camera is there?
Yeah. Sometimes you do. And on top of it, as a traitor, you have to be very careful. Each and every move, each and everything you say can be held against you. I didn't sleep so well. Oh, she didn't sleep well because she's the traitor. You can't even say anything. You have to be very careful, or I didn't eat anything. Why didn't she eat? What was she doing? Well, where's Elnaaz? We haven't seen Elnaaz. She's doing the video diaries. She's doing the video diaries for a really long time. She must be the traitor. Everything had to be thought through. Everything. We had to find out what are the kind of letters that the innocents get. What is written in that letter? Because what if they ask me and I didn't get the letter because I'm a traitor? So my mind was all over the place. I was like, woo. What all do I need to remember? And then I have to deal with this other traitor who's making me lose my mind.
Do you remember when you got that task where you had to find the things around the house? You found them all. Yeah. And he was just there like, I'm too scared.
Yeah. I never thought he would say that. We don't know what the other traitor is doing, right? We don't know what they're saying. When I watched the series, that's when I only knew that he said that.
Yeah.
I never knew. I never knew what's going on. Obviously, as a traitor, you know a lot more.
Yeah, you have more visibility.
But you still don't know what else is happening. In my mind, I was so upset. I was like, oh my God, Elnaaz, that's terrible. You went and did this mission by yourself. You should have done it with your fellow traitor. But I did wait on him a lot.
Yeah.
I did wait on him and he wouldn't come close to me. He wouldn't talk to me. And I was like, bro, we have to leave for the mission soon. And this has to get done. Just go and get it done. You know?
And you were so swift with it.
Yeah. I was like, how do I move this big ass thing from that room to that room in front of everybody? They're going to be like, has she lost her mind? So I just ordered food.
Yeah.
And I put it in there. And I was like, you know what? The AC is too strong there. I'm going to go sit in that room.
I saw.
And then I also ate a little. So if somebody sees me, I'm eating. You got to do what you got to do, you know?
Would you do it again?
I remember I said no. But I miss it.
You miss it.
I miss it. I messaged Neha 2 days back. I'm like, are you guys working on Traitors too? She was like, yeah. I'm like, I miss you guys. Toughest thing I've done.
Yeah.
Toughest thing I've done. And mentally and PTSD, everything. But I think I would do it again.
You would do it again. Wow. And what has been the biggest learning about yourself that you found out about yourself when you were on that show?
I mean, I can't say biggest learning. I think there wasn't anything that I learned about myself in this show. What I learned about other people is what really changed my life. Really. What people tell you in your face and what they tell you, what they speak about you behind your back. I thought I am somebody who's like, oh, okay, you know how I just said, I don't trust anybody, whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this. I didn't know how people can just literally lie into your face. And because I did that too, right?
Yeah.
I did that too on the show.
Of course.
So you got to be very careful with people. That's it. And as much as I love people and I want to believe in the best and I still trust people, and then I'm always
But you know what's interesting is I think after the show even, I feel like it carried on. A lot of people who would be friends and then not be friends and all of this. How do you navigate this whole situation?
That was just stupid. And I think most of the people have gotten over it. I'm going to say something that maybe I shouldn't say, but it was, you know, it's funny how people always say, women are so emotional and women this and women hormones and women. It was mainly the men who were upset
emotional
with me on the show. The women all were like, it's okay, it's a game.
She was playing the game.
Yeah. All of the women. There was not one woman who was upset with me. But the men were all like, oh, you did this to us. But I'm like, I'm playing a game. And trust me, if you were the traitor, you would have done the same.
Worse.
Probably you're upset that you didn't become the traitor. But that's not my fault. Or you didn't do your due diligence and you came into this game not knowing what is going to happen. If you were not, I went into the game and you can ask any of my friends, I was so upset for the longest time. I was like, what if I go in there and I'm out the first day? But I knew that can happen because it was unscripted and it could have happened to anybody. So I went in there thinking it can happen.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go so prepared that I can go till the end. So if you don't know what you're signing up for, you can't be upset with other people.
I agree. And you know, it's so true that I find even in work settings, and it's usually men's emotions that we have to manage. You spend so long managing their emotions. I'm like, just calm down, dude.
Yes. And it's so funny. They always say women are emotional, and I'm like, no, no. I have a lot more control over my emotions than some men do. You know?
Yeah. I've seen all the videos of them saying, I can't believe Elnaaz did this. Elnaaz really lied to my. I was like, bro, that was the gist of the game.
I was playing the game. You know, I came for that.
But it's okay. I mean,
it's okay. It's okay. I still love them. I still love all of them. We love men regardless of what they do to us.
However emotional they are. But listen, talking of men, and I know you've mentioned dating a few times. One question is, do you think women can have it all?
I can have it all.
What does that mean?
It means that I hate saying that you can't be a successful woman and just be successful in what you do and not have a great relationship or not have a great... I don't believe in that. I believe you can. And I believe you can if you want to. And if you find the right person. You can be successful and have a great relationship and have it all. Why not? It might be tough. You might not have a lot of options.
The pool is small.
Yes, but it doesn't mean that it's not possible.
But how do you find dating and finding the right person as someone who has a very public-facing life? Do you find it difficult? Yeah?
It is very difficult.
How do you navigate that?
See, for me, it's not a lot about being a public figure and whatever. Even before reaching that, there are so many other steps that I feel like the men just don't even reach that part. The men that I have met till now, I feel like the most basic things, which is very sad, the most basic things are so hard to find nowadays. You know, nowadays you're looking for the basic, for loyalty, for trust, for respect,
Kindness,
honesty, and kindness. It's like, it's here.
The bar is in the basement.
And you don't even meet these. So where are you going to even reach the point where you say, oh, I'm a public figure and I hope, like, you know, like it's very sad. And I'm a little old school that way. I believe in loyalty. I believe in, you know, all of these things. I believe in honesty. Nobody's honest nowadays.
So hard to find.
Nobody's honest. And everybody just tries to move ahead with telling lies. And I'm like, but what is the point of this relationship when you started with lies? Maybe they want to just conceal the bad sides of themselves and who they are not. And because they're not ready. But if you can't be honest to the person you're most intimate with, then what are you doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Then when do we get to be ourselves?
Yeah. So, for me, it's been really tough in that way because I always go in, I'm super honest. I'm like, this is what it is, whatever. And then I just see, no, not on the same page. Bray is somewhere else.
But you know, us, especially people who grew up watching Shah Rukh Khan and Bollywood and all of that, I think we all become hopeless romantics. Where's the Rahul you find? You're here.
Where will I find? The biggest shock, you asked me what happened when I came to Bombay. The biggest shock was the fact that there is no Shah Rukh Khan.
No
Shah Rukh Khan is only in the movies. You know? A chivalrous, good man.
Yeah. Where are they?
I don't know. If you're out there, please call me.
Call all of us. But
honestly, you know what I've decided? I'm like, from now on, when I meet a guy, I don't want to meet a guy. But from now on, when I meet a guy, I'm just going to be like, hey, listen, I want to get married. And then when they get scared, then you know.
That's a good test. Maybe on the first day, if you say it, that might be a red flag from you.
Obviously, I'm not gonna say that, but like that's the only way you can like find out if they are serious or not.
But you see, I feel like different regions have different problems. Like when you are in Dubai, you have different issues where a lot of them will be like, yes, they will promise you the world. They're willing to marry you. And they tell you they're single, but they say, I'm single in Dubai. Which means they have a wife somewhere else. Like in Abu Dhabi, there might be a wife and children.
Ah, that close by. I thought you mean like another continent.
No. We're across cities. But come on, give us some hope though on this situation.
Listen, I still think there is someone for you out there. Maybe in another country.
Another planet at this point.
But no, I don't think I just also I don't know.
No, say it, you have to.
I mean, yeah, you gotta know if you wanna curb down your expectations to meet someone. You know, if your expectations are here and the guy you like is here, how much are you willing to go down to?
Yeah.
Like it's a lot. You know, you have to know.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of women who do that. And I respect that. I wish I could do that. Like I met a guy and I got to know the things he was doing and I called him out for it. And a friend of mine said,
that's okay.
I would have not. She said, I would have just told him I don't know. So I don't lose him. I cannot. My self-respect, nothing can compare to that. You know?
I mean, red tapes are different for different people, right?
Yeah. So which is why I'm saying, you do you. You have to know what's important in your life. And I'm sure you'll find that.
Yeah, and accept the cost that it comes at sometimes.
Yeah.
You're in an industry that values beauty and marketable faces. And of course, you fit in very well. But how do you ensure that people also see your talent past just your looks?
Honestly, that's the only way you can do it. That's the only way you can prove it, is that how do I show you that I can do this and I'm not just pretty, with doing it and showing you that, like acting. I work and my work speaks for it. And it was the same with Sacred Games. I remember a lot of people I was so new. Nobody wanted to meet me. Everyone thought I'm this tall, good looking foreign model who wants to become an actor, you know? And then I did Sacred Games and they were like, oh shit, she can act. Right? So you just have to prove it over and over again until they realize, okay, she can do it. And it's just, you got to be persistent, not give up, just go at it and do more and more and more and more. And just, you know, sometimes I say it's like this big ass concrete wall. And I'm drilling through with like a super small drill. I'm drilling through every day, just a little. But at some point, I'm going to reach the end.
Of course.
So it's okay. I'm just going to keep going.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I guess my final parting question for you is, I'm sure you're a role model for a lot of the girls in Iran growing up and in all the countries that you've touched. What do you wish your legacy to be?
Oh, that's, you know, it's, first of all, it's very surreal because when I was growing up, I had role models. And I used to look at all of these actresses and think, oh my God, I want to be like her and I want to do this and I want to do that. And how much I used to love looking at their work and getting inspired. And then there are girls now coming up to me telling me that I inspire them. It's making me cry, literally.
That is beautiful.
It's surreal because I'm just like, no, I'm that girl from Hanover, that small city, you know, but I am somebody now. And if I want people to remember me, I want them to remember that I was resilient, that I didn't give up. Because I feel like that is the one thing that people do a lot. You don't know you're about to reach that finishing line and you're just like, I'm going to give up, you know? So as hard as it is, and when people ask me, oh, I want to leave Iran and come to India and become an actress, I want to tell them, oh, don't. It is really tough. And you don't know if it's going to work or not. But then how can I say that? Because I did it, right? So I want people to see that. And I want people to see that a girl from nowhere made it here. So you can too.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing this, Elnaaz.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. What is next for you now? What do we have to look forward to?
You can look forward to Masti 4. I'm playing opposite Ritesh Deshmukh, which was
we love Ritesh.
amazing.
Yeah.
We all love him. It's the first film that I have done like this, my first comedy. And I'm very excited about it because it's really good.
When is it out?
21st of November.
Oh, very soon. Okay.
Yes, it's going to be out soon. And after that, my Hollywood movie where I'm playing the lead opposite Zachary Levi and Liam Neeson.
Very cool.
That one's coming in 26. I'm starting another film in 26. Lots of films are coming. Lots of music is coming.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, just all the good things are happening.
Yay. Well, we look forward to it. And thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks so much.
We have a little thank you for you.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, these are pictures from now?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Oh,
I know.
so sweet. Thank you. You know how these kind of pictures. I have a camera like that. I saw it.
Oh.
I have these pictures on my fridge. So I'm
We
just
all
gonna put
do.
this on my fridge. The one with you.
Thank you.
Oh, are these? Oh, no way. Do you know it or what?
No, I don't know anything.
I love sleeping suits. I
No
have
way.
I have like 30 different ones. Yeah.
Well, this was just a hunch.
Thank you.
It's a big box for you. Just a little thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
No,
Give
thank
me a
you for being here.
hug.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you.